Welcome to another Real Talk with Nate and Trina.
Yeah, and we're really excited about sharing our daily thoughts through the McCorkle Minute, where we're going to be just talking about a little bit of everything.
Fitness, faith, finance, family, all the F words, business, ministry, how to run a half marathon, discipleship. And speaking of half marathon, if you guys can help us run our best half marathon, if you've done that before, feel free to put some advice in the comments.
Yeah, and speaking of advice in the comments, I just completed my first homeschool year with my children, and it was a lot of fun, actually. We enjoyed it, but it was also a beast. And a lot of the time I felt like I was drowning, so if there's any veterans out there that have some advice, I'm all ears.
Why don't you share your thoughts, what you've been sharing with me about being a homeschool mom?
Yeah, a couple things that the Lord's been dealing with me is, first of all, it's been such a blessing that I've been able to do that. I was a registered nurse and for the last 10 years, but I decided to homeschool my children, and I started feeling a little bit like of an identity shift. I've never been a teacher before, and I've always been very busy, busy, busy. But God showed me that motherhood is a ministry. You know, I love teaching Bible studies. I love reaching out to other people, especially young people and young mothers. But I need to make sure my children have an established relationship with God, that my children are reading the word, that my children are getting to know him. And we normally do that through Bible quizzing, but our season is over. And so the Lord laid it on my heart. Your kids have never read the Bible all the way through, and you have that children's Bible reading plan. Pull that back out. Read the Bible with the kids. And so we did that the other day. And Micaiah asked this question. He was reading in Judges, and this isn't even in Judges. He said, some people believe that the world was created in 6 or 7 days. Other people believe that the world was created in thousands of years.
Or even millions.
Millions of years. He said, who's right, who's wrong, and who's going to heaven, and who's not?
That's a good question.
We were like, wow. And that gave us an opportunity to have a family devotional and really encourage me. My kids have questions and they're not too young. And I need to make sure my kids are on the boat. Like I can make sure other people are on the boat, but I need to make sure that my kids are saved.
I mean, that was the story of Noah. He was a preacher of righteousness. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people didn't make it on the ark, but guess who did? His wife made it on the ark. His children, his daughters-in-laws made it on the ark. Even in 1 Timothy chapter 3, verses 4 and 5, it says that your children should be in all subjection with all gravity. And how can you take care of the church of God if you can't even take care of your own house? So that is your first ministry. Train up your children in the way they should go. So good. That was a good thought.
Thank you.
There's your McCorkle Minute.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, and remember to live on purpose. God bless.